starting with number 10. We start our list at number 10 with the Afghan Hound. This dog is basically a runway model wrapped in silky fur. With its flowing coat and long snout, the Afghan Hound looks like it should have its own fashion line. Originating from the mountains of Afghanistan, this breed was designed for speed, agility, and yes, style. Their unique springy gait helps them navigate rough terrain, and their silky coat protected them from harsh mountain winds. Now, don't expect them to come when you call. Afghan Hounds are fiercely independent. They're not ignoring you out of spite, they're just choosing not to listen. They're emotionally sensitive, incredibly fast, and surprisingly silly once they trust you. But don't let that glamour fool you. This breed requires serious grooming. Think daily brushing and salon-grade tools. These elegant dogs can cost anywhere from $2,000 to $7,000, not including the price of all those hair products. Coming in at number 9 is the Pharaoh Hound. Yes, you heard that right. Pharaoh. This sleek, copper-toned breed looks like it just stepped out of ancient Egypt because, well, it kind of did. Though officially from Malta, the Pharaoh Hound's lineage traces back over 5,000 years. They've got the speed of a cheetah and the grace of a ballerina. One of the coolest features? They blush. When excited, their nose and ears literally turn a rosy pink. Talk about royalty with emotions. Pharaoh Hounds are fast, clever, and sensitive. They thrive on attention but aren't great with boredom. Leave them alone too long and you might find your pillows shredded. They're also natural escape artists, so if you're getting one, build a fence, a tall one. This noble companion will set you back between $3,000 and $7,500. And that's if you can find one.
At number 8, we have the Dogo Argentino. This dog looks like a linebacker in a fur coat. All white, muscular, and intense. Originally bred in Argentina to hunt wild boar. But beneath that powerhouse exterior is a surprisingly sweet, affectionate soul. Dogos are known for their loyalty, especially with children. They're the kind of dog that will nap next to your toddler but alert instantly at any sign of danger. They don't bark much, but when they do, it's deep and unmistakable. These dogs also have a high pain threshold, meaning they can power through injuries most dogs would whimper at. That said, this is not a beginner's breed. They require socialization, structure, and a confident owner who can handle their strong personality. Expect to pay between $2,000 and $8,000, plus the cost of training classes, vet visits, and maybe some extra chew toys. Sliding into number 7 is the Canadian Eskimo dog. One of the rarest working dogs on the planet, this breed was a lifeline for Arctic communities. Think pulling sleds, guarding camp, and surviving brutal winters. With a dense double coat, curled tail, and an energetic howl, this dog was built for survival. They're tough, vocal, and incredibly loyal to their pack. They're also known to be extremely intelligent, but that means they'll get into trouble if they're bored. These dogs do best in cold climates with room to roam and a job to do. Because of their scarcity, there are only a few hundred left. Prices can climb between $3,500 and $8,000. Owning one is like preserving a living piece of history. Just make sure your thermostat's set to Arctic. Holding strong at number 6 is the Rottweiler. Surprised? You've probably seen one in your neighborhood, but here's the twist. Not all Rottweilers are created equal. Those from elite bloodlines, bred for show, police work, or protection, can fetch premium prices. With a stocky build, powerful jaw, and a heart of gold, the Rottweiler is a natural protector. They're calm, confident, and incredibly attuned to their humans' emotions. Train them well and they'll work for you, play with you, and guard your house like Fort Knox. However, they do need structure. Without leadership, they'll try to be the boss. And trust me, you want to be the boss. Price? Anywhere from $1,500 to $9,000, especially for pups with champion parents.
Coming in at number 5 is the Azawakh. Elegant, mysterious, fast. This West African sighthound is rare, refined, and ready to run. With a lean body and long legs, the Azawakh moves like a breeze. They were bred to chase gazelle across the desert, so yeah, they've got serious cardio. They're also deeply loyal, but only to their inner circle. Strangers? Not interested. This breed doesn't do party tricks. They do quiet bonding and intense stares. Azawaks are surprisingly clean, low shedding, and very cat-like in personality. But they're also sensitive to cold and need plenty of mental stimulation. These desert runners go for between $3,000 and $9,500. Good luck finding one, they're not exactly at your local shelter. At number 4, we meet the Tibetan Mastiff. Imagine a lion crossed with a bear, and then it barks. That's the Tibetan Mastiff. Originally bred to guard monasteries in the Himalayas, this giant fluffball doesn't play around. They're independent, strong-willed, and known to patrol at night while their humans sleep. Tibetan Mastiffs mature slowly. Some don't grow out of their puppy phase until they're 4 or 5 years old. They don't bark for no reason, but when they do, it sounds like thunder. You'll need space, structure, and possibly earplugs. But in return, fierce protection and deep loyalty. Their price ranges from $5,000 to over $10,000. In fact, one famously sold for nearly $2 million in China. Yep, you heard that right. Our number 3 spot goes to the Chow. Half teddy bear, half lion, and totally unique. This Chinese breed is one of the oldest in the world. With a dense mane, scowling expression, and that signature blue-black tongue, the Chow has an undeniable presence. They're quiet, tidy, and even have cat-like grooming habits. But don't expect them to fawn over you. Chows choose their people, and once they do, their loyalty runs deep. Perfect for someone who wants a calm, dignified companion with a touch of royal aloofness. Elite pups can sell for $3,000 to $11,000, especially those with flawless coats and pedigrees. Taking second place is the Luchen. Known as the little lion dog, this breed is cheerful, rare, and oh so huggable. With their signature lion trim, mane in front, bear in the back, they look ready to conquer a Renaissance court. But don't be fooled by the royal hairdo. Luchens are playful, affectionate, and excellent with kids. They're small, but they've got big personalities and boundless charm. They're also hypoallergenic, low shedding, and adapt easily to new environments. That charm comes at a cost, between $5,000 and $12,000, if you can even find one. They're among the rarest toy breeds in the world.
And finally, at number 1, the Samoyed, the fluffiest, smiliest snowdrift of a dog you'll ever meet. Samoyeds were bred by Siberian nomads to herd reindeer and pull sleds. Their thick white coat isn't just cute, it's survival gear. And the Sami smile? It's real. Their upturned mouth prevents drool, which kept icicles from forming in freezing temps. Samoyeds are affectionate, vocal, and incredibly people-oriented. They talk constantly, howls, woos, chirps, you name it. But beware, the shedding is intense. Your vacuum will cry. Still, for between $5,000 and $14,000, you get a walking cloud of joy. But owning a Samoyed isn't all sunshine and smiles. These dogs are high maintenance, and they know it. They're incredibly intelligent, which means they'll test boundaries and outsmart you if you're not consistent. Training isn't optional, it's essential. They need structure, attention, and a whole lot of stimulation. Samoyeds were bred to work in harsh Siberian conditions, pulling sleds and herding reindeer. That means your backyard better be ready for a cardio-loving fluff missile. And if you skip a walk or two, be ready for a full-blown howl fest that echoes through the neighborhood. Grooming is another level. Their thick, double coat sheds year-round, especially during seasonal blowouts. You're not just buying a dog. You're committing to a life of lint rollers and daily vacuuming. But despite the work, Samis are affectionate, loyal, and deeply bonded with their families. They're gentle with kids, goofy with adults, and always down for a cuddle pile. If you can handle the shedding and the sass, you're in for a lifetime of love and laughter. And that wraps up our countdown of the 10 most expensive dog breeds in the world. From Arctic sledders to ancient guardians, every dog on this list has something special, whether it's their history, personality, or jaw-dropping price tag. Got a favorite? Let us know in the comments. Which breed would you splurge on? And which one would you never try to groom? And remember, having an expensive dog isn't just about the price. These breeds often need special care. Whether it's professional grooming, specific diets,
or expert training. Owning one is a full-time commitment. Whether you've got a designer pup or a rescue mix, all dogs deserve love, structure, and lots of treats. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more amazing animal content.